Okay, so we are at MyTech for the launch of the Proton X90, and you can see there's a big crowd there. And I'm here with Tana waiting for the crowd to disperse. But the big question, Tana, the most important question is this.
Yes. Biggest question, huh?
Biggest question.
Okay.
Do you think Thomas will still tell people to buy the Santa Fe instead of this?
Santa Fe has got something with Thomas. Thomas got something with Santa Fe. So, but I think Thomas, try the X90. It's pretty good.
It's a crowded stage up here, and I'm now at MyTech, and the occasion today, as you can see here, it is the launch of the Proton X90. So the X90, as its name suggests, this is Proton's new flagship 3-row seater SUV that sits above the X70, and as you can see from the screen up there are a total of 4 variants on sale. All 4 of them are powered by the same 1.5-litre turbo 3-cylinder engine that we have in the X50, in the X70, but here it is enhanced by a 48-volt mild hybrid system, giving it total outputs of 190 horsepower, 300 Newton meters of torque. So from this crowd, it may be a while before I can give this car a proper walk around, but I can tell you also, now, the 4 model range starts from the basic version, the standard model, priced at 123,800 ringgit. Interestingly, it is exactly the same price as the range-topping X70 premium version. So it means that at that budget, you now have a choice whether you want the 2-row seats of the X70 with more equipment, or you want the bigger 3-row seats of the X90 but with a more basic spec sheet. What do I mean by basic? Well, at the standard variant, what you get is you get fabric seats, all of them with manual adjustment. You get 18-inch wheels, but you also get LED headlamps and a reverse camera and a touchscreen on the dashboard. Now, I can't show you the 123,800 ringgit version, but they do have one unit of the executive model. That one is priced at 130,800 ringgit, and at that price range, what you do get is you get additional tire pressure monitoring system, you get leatherette seats, the driver's seat now gets electric adjustment, and also both the front seats, front passenger and driver, get ventilation, and the reverse camera gets upgraded to a 360-degree system. Here, this is the X90 executive model, 130,800 ringgit. You can see there is the LED lights and also the 18-inch alloy wheels. So let's go on a closer look. So front end looks, we are off to a good start because all variants of the X90 come with one headlight design, and it is this full LED items. You go closer in, okay, you can see there's some details going on here, these 4 metal like eyelashes kind of design here, with the little detail on the surface. Very, very nice. Now, why do I say it's off to a good design? Because even the standard model gets the same headlights, and what it means is that regardless of which spec you take, even if you take the standard or the executive model, you are not penalized with a cheaper looking front compared to those who take the premium or the executive models. So now also the front grille here, Proton says this is inspired by the traditional Malay songket pattern here, and if you look closely here, these items, these elements here, there's this satin chrome little pieces here, okay, that makes it look more upmarket than the traditional, the new rounded Proton badge, Tiger badge is here. You've got the 360-degree camera here that starts at the executive model. Remember, the standard version comes only with a reverse camera. And you come down to the side here, the fog lamps have 3 bulbs, so it makes it look even more upmarket, and surrounding here is a gloss black trim as opposed to a matte black trim. So overall, I think the front end looks handsome, it looks uncluttered, it looks like what Proton would have done if they were to give the X70 a full-on facelift. So this look is really in keeping with the current generation Proton design that started with the X70, went down to the X50, and now up here with the X90. So it all has a cohesive family look, and it'll be interesting to see when they launch their sedan model, what face would that wear. And look up here, the bonnet actually has a clamshell design, and that's neat, and it has this additional character line here, and that's it. The overall design, right, of this X90 actually is quite clean. But one thing I noticed that they do, it seems that they try to give emphasis to this car's bulk, and I'll show you how. Firstly, look at this character line. This character line here emphasizes the wheel arches, and it adds to the visual height of this area above the wheel arch. Okay, and we come to the back. Now we come to the back, you can see that this is where they really emphasize the bulk of the car. I mean, look at how thin the lights are relative to the rear surface. So I think the design philosophy, the objective was to really give it that appearance of size, that presence, to establish it as a bigger flagship vehicle. Whether that is a good thing or not, that is entirely your judgment, or a subjective thing. I am not that big a fan of the rear, to be honest. I think they could have made the lights a bit thicker. That would have been a better, more cohesive look. But overall, I have to say that it does a good job in communicating the fact that this is an upper market product compared to the X70. And you can see here, right, the way the lights are small, but the badges have big font size. My eyes are particularly drawn to the way this line and this line intersects, because this kind of intersection requires a bit more intricacy in the metal stamping. So this, in a subtle way, communicates, further reinforces the upmarket stature of this car. And here's another nice design touch. You see the way this light curves here, it is mirrored down here as well. And the lighting elements here, I believe, this could be the reverse light and rear fog light. Okay, and you can see the sticker here. The X90 has hands-free operating tailgate right from the executive model upwards, at least. So I don't have the key fob, I'm going to have to pop it with a button. So with the third row seats up, well, you've only got this much of space. But under here, there's a hidden compartment with all the tools put there. And you have pulled this strap to drop the third row. Okay, so you can drop the third row and it goes down nice and flat, which is useful. And they also have this Velcro strap here that you can adjust to make sure that things don't drop in the gap here. So even here at executive model, you get keyless entry, but not at the rear doors. Of course, there's the chrome inserts here to give the door handles that added touch of a premium appearance. Now, we'll go and check out the rear seats area. Pull this. Okay, one touch, and the seats slide forward. So we'll head inside. So the opening is, well, it makes for easy getting in and out. I'm 170 centimeters tall, okay, and good headroom above me. The lean angle at the seat back also is good, but you can see from here, I've got good leg room, but well, typical of 7-seater SUVs, you can forget about thigh support because you are sitting quite low relative to the floor. But seriously, nothing to complain. I think this third row is very, very well designed in terms of the way they balance all the requirements. You have to ensure that the seats fold to give a flat cargo area. When it's up, you give the third row passengers reasonable amounts of comfort. It's reasonably comfortable back here. It does not feel claustrophobic. So the lack of thigh support, really, to me, it's a relatively minor compromise in the context of all the requirements that these third row seats have to balance. So another nice touch is that both the left and the right third row passenger, you have a USB port, you have a cup holder, you have a tray to put your phone, and this is useful because the idea of this is that when you come into the car, you can put your hands here to grab this area and pull yourselves in. Very, very nice. So now let's check out the middle row. Okay, now the door card. I like the way this door handle is molded into. Very nice. It's just like this one horizontal bar here has this nice chunky appearance that you can pull the door in. And of course, there's also another sort of like hole here for you to drop things inside. Power window switches. So this is an area where you can rest your arms, and this part here is, of course, smooth, soft leather to get that matches here as well. This is soft. This is hard. Oh, this is hard plastic. Hard plastic. Okay, and there's also the speaker here. Now, and we come inside here. You can see. So there is rear zone climate control. You can control fan speed. You have USB-C port, USB port, but where's the aircon? Well, haha, it's up here. So the third row passenger gets one blower, the middle row passenger gets another blower. Right side, left side. Very good, because usually blowers here use this one. Here, at least the blowers, the wind that come out, you can either adjust it to blow at your face or at your body. It is almost something like a ceiling fan for you inside the car. Very, very good. And coming back down here, there's this bin here. So when you charge your devices, you can just dump them inside there, leaving them to charge. And also the leg room ahead of me is good. And headroom wise, no complaints. I've got good lean angle as well, good thigh support. I've got an armrest here with a molded cup holder. And oh, let me just check one more thing. So for the middle passenger, where's the belt? The belt is mounted here on the seat back, so you don't have to worry about having to pull the belt from the roof of the car down to a secondary buckle and buckle here. So it's all here. So even when you fold the middle row seat forward, it's of no hindrance whatsoever. But let's try out the middle row folding function. And you can see it's a nice flat through floor. So if you need to use the whole rear area of the X90 to carry your cargo, well, you can rest assured that not only do you get a lot of space, but you get a flat floor that you can really load big items without having to worry about them rocking about inside the car. Okay, so let's check out the front. Well, the door card, same here with this door handle, very nice. Lock and unlock button here at the power window switch panel. So passenger side got passenger side don't have. That's a small little boo. I've said this enough times. I think the best place to put the door lock and unlock button, it's either in the middle or you put one each, left and right door. So wow, good start. Executive model, you get the full digital instrument cluster. You get this touch screen here. Now this aircon vents, very eye-catching design. In actual fact, it's a very simple aircon, but I like the way the frame, the design is very eye-catching. So this is clever. It gives the dashboard that character in its look, but whilst maintaining to relatively simple designs. And here, there's this gap. You can perhaps drop things or you can just hang on to it, but I can tell you from the perspective of a car detailer, this zone will be a bitch to clean. Oh my god, here as well. I tell you, next time, right, I think the EvoClub Car Wash crew, they see X90, this part, they will faint. Okay, so here at the side, you have headlight level adjustment, you have instrument cluster dimming, you've got the power tailgate button here, the steering wheel, so you've got, well, voice command, you've got cruise control, speed limit, the standard one. So here at this executive model, you don't get ADAS yet. Here's of course the climate control. Buttons all exude nice tactile feeling. This is not yet the wireless charger yet, but you do get 2 USB ports. This gear lever, electronic gear shifter. So you've got the P button here, and you basically just move forward, backward for reverse and drive, or you can push, wow, you push right for upshift, push left for downshift. It's like the old Mercedes gear shifters. And here, I like how the way this is done. Okay, so you have the parking sensors, you have the electronic parking brake here, and the auto hold button here. And this is very obviously mirrored when you go left and right hand drive. Of course, you have drive mode selection here. So you've got a rotary knob, and you've got eco, comfort, and sport. So this is not buttons, so you have to turn it one way. Either you adjust eco, comfort, sport. You've got a 360-degree camera activation here, traction control, hill descent control. I'm surprised. The cup holder here, firstly, this is a bit small sized, and it's not rubberized. I am surprised at this. So and this is a particularly scratchy grade of plastic. I think this should have been rubberized, like how this area is. This should be rubberized. And here, wow, this console is deep. It goes all the way down to my elbows. And not only that, you see the way my palm is, right? Basically, there's this much of additional space under here. So whatever that's behind the cup holder here, this goes even further down, and you can stash a lot of things under here, man. And not only that, we're not done with storage, because down here under the gear shift lever here, this is rubberized, and it's a nice generous storage space. So I really like this center console. Firstly, it's nicely styled, nicely finished, and the whole area is very well maximized for storage. A very intelligent design. And here you've got this drawer you can open to maybe put your smart tag in. So this is the executive model. This video is brought to you by EvoClub Car Wash. Our motto is service and solutions. You can bring your car to us for deep cleaning, shining, full-on restoration, or just a regular wash. Whatever it is you need help sorting out on your car, we are more than happy to assist. To get in touch with us, drop us a line on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp us on the number on your screen now. So from the executive model over there, we switch our attention over to the premium model. The big change in terms of appearance is that the 18-inch wheels are now replaced by these 19s, and here you additionally get ADAS. You also get electric adjustment for the front passenger seat. And if you come inside here, most of it, in terms of the trim levels, the fitment and finishing is all the same. But on the steering wheel, you notice that this control scheme is slightly different. You have distance adjustment for the adaptive cruise control. This is because now here you get the ADAS package that the executive model shown here earlier did not. So now that the stage seems a bit clearer, we will head up from the premium model we saw earlier. That was 144,800. We top up another 8,000 and we arrive at this. This is the flagship model, the range topping version. And what do we get here in extra? What justifies that 8,000? Well, here, look at this. You get captain seats, you get panoramic sunroof, and you come inside here. You have these additional controls at the side to adjust the front passenger seat. So that additional 8,000 ringgit really enables you to sit behind here like a boss. Of course, you have wide range of adjustment. You can really lounge it at the back here. The armrest here is a bit thin, but functional enough so I can put my arms here, rest, no problem. And the space here, it's about 6 inches wide, so those of you with kids, not that I suggest you do it while the car's on the move, but let's say when you are on a long road trip, you stop at the rest stop, this area here will really amuse the kids as they walk up and down between the second and third rows. So here we have it, a quick preview of the Proton X90. I apologize for the rush nature of this video. Well, as you can see, they are already dismantling the place, right? So there's a very small window of time in which I could film this. But rest assured, we will be getting a test car from Proton to film a more in-depth review at a later date. But right now, I think this X90, similar with the X50 and X70, this looks like a promising product from Proton, and well, it has all the right ingredients. It looks upmarket, good design, good interior, very competitive specs, competitive pricing as well for what is being offered. So well, now all we have to do is wait for the review car, then we can film a more detailed video. Until then, do chime in your thoughts in the comment section below. Let us know what you think of the Proton X90, and if you are a target market, would you consider buying this car? And if you do, which variant would be your pick? Let me know in the comment section. Or what alternatives will you consider? You can do a Thomas and look at a Santa Fe. That's one example. Or we can talk about this more on our Monday live show, where Bobby, Tana, Thomas and I will answer your car buying questions. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not done so, I really appreciate it if you can subscribe to my channel as well. Your support is important so that I can continue to produce new content for you on a regular basis. And hit the notification bell, of course, if you want to be informed the next time I upload a new video. Do also check out the channel of all my other Horizon team members as well. And if you need car cleaning, car detailing services, the contact details of EvoClub Car Wash are here. You can reach out to us and find out what are our latest packages and promos and offers, or just ask how we can assist you with the upkeep and cleaning of your car. So that's it from me today. Until my next video, take care, stay safe. I'll see you soon.